It's your boy, the Black Anglo-Saxon, your favorite neighborhood political scientist, and I'm back here again with another video from the hood to the hill. Today we're going to be talking about Spike Lee, Colin Kaepernick, Disney, ESPN, the NFL, and Shedeur Sanders. So essentially, I'm gonna jump right straight into it. Hit the like button, hit the share button, because this is pretty much old news. But essentially, what has happened is Spike Lee was working on a documentary with Colin Kaepernick. It has been X. I'm gonna go ahead and just hop into the article real quick that I do have. So Spike Lee, again, like I said, Colin Kaepernick. As y'all can see, much publicized multi-part docuseries, ESPN films about former NFL quarterback no longer proceeding with the company. ESPN, Colin Kaepernick, and Spike Lee have collectively decided to no longer proceed with this project as a result of certain creative differences, right? An ESPN spokesperson told The Atlantic. Despite now reaching finality, we appreciate the hard work and collaboration that went into this film. The global news agency spoke with Lee on a red carpet ahead of the Harold and Curl Pump Foundation dinner, a fundraiser for cancer research and treatment in the Beverly Hills, California. He told Reuters, "It's not coming out." That's all I can say. Because to my knowledge, he also has signed an NDA regarding this matter. So when asked, Lee declined specifics, citing a non-disclosure agreement. A source briefed on breakup confirmed in Atlantic that it was due to creative differences, but the source declined to provide specifics, saying the two sides failed to get on the same page. Over the years, the project was in development. It is believed the series can still be shopped elsewhere. Interesting. Over the years, there's been reporting about the production delays of the docuseries, tentatively titled "The Saga of Colin Kaepernick." We still working on it. When I get out the call from Cap, I said, of course, but it takes time. Pucks Matt Baloney last September on what he noted as a creative difference in the vision with focused docuseries with Kaepernick's story and broader storytelling of the history of Black athletes in professional sports and social justice. All right. I'm not going to hit y'all over the head with too much, but I just wanted to, touch on it because I think it's one of those things where, with everything going on in the world, with, everybody up in arms about being, Donald Trump in DC, I think this is another moment that we should take note that the NFL is acting up again. And again, I have nothing against the NFL because the NFL showed us who they are. They disrespected you Negroes, and you Negroes continue to go back. They said what they was going to do, and they've continued to do what they was going to do. And, I have my disagreements with how Colin Kaepernick approached it in terms of, him stepping down, taking the sacrifice, but then groveling back on his knees as a result of the masses not coming to his support and responding in a way that he thought that they probably would have. But that's what we get. We get a NFL who has consistently been disrespectful to the people, to our creatives, because I think, unfortunately, I am a Spike Lee fan, don't get me wrong, but I am not a super fan of Kaepernick and the NFL. Most people know that I still don't particularly watch it. But what I will say is that this is one of those situations where I think we have to take onus on ourselves as a group, as a community, because when we talk about cultural creative differences, that's a lot code for you went against us and we're not going to support anything you're doing because basically you have burned that bridge and it would not be business savvy of us to participate in your endeavor because the endeavor is directly critiquing us because it is the saga. And if y'all, for those who may not know, ESPN, Disney, NFL are all kind of attached in the way that they have their media deals set up. So with that being said, It doesn't make sense for us to air this, which is why it can be shopped around in other places. We just won't partake in our own demise. Now, that being that, what I did want to also bring up was that we have this thing going on here, and I've just kind of been following on the side skirts because, again, I don't really watch the NFL like that, but I've been seeing all of the stuff about Shedeur Sanders and Deion Sanders and him not being drafted high and where he fell on the board. Now, for context, I played high school. I played sports at high school. Then I got a scholarship to go to college, and I stopped playing while I was in college. But I am and do love football in that way. But what I will say to this is that, I did see Shedeur play in college, and it's interesting, just to hear the conversation around him being an NFL prospect and where people see him fall. Now, do I think he was a first round draft pick? No, I don't. But to drop all the way out of the draft itself, or towards the end, I would say out, just based on, how they give out the money and dole out the money, is kind of out of the draft, especially for a person who had as much NIL and visibility when he was in college. You usually don't particularly see that. But, 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 wait a minute, because we got something here today that maybe can explain why it happened the way that it happened. And mind you, all of this right now is allegedly, but again, the NFL be acting up. So what we gonna do, we're gonna go here. We're gonna go here with it. So what they saying now is that your boy Shedeur, the NFL allegedly told teams not to draft Shedeur Sanders, according to Hall of Famer Eric Dickerson. Eric Dickerson, credibility, credible person, man. NFL told teams, don't draft him. Don't draft him. We're going to make an example of him. Now, if this is true, what y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do, people? Because guess what? I don't think y'all gonna do a goddamn thing. Y'all done been disrespected and slapped across the face a couple times. They done dropped their kahunas right on your foreheads. And I'm hoping it's true, because I just want to see how it's going to respond. Because, see, everything has an audience. And so the last time y'all let them disrespect the community, went groveling back to go watch the NFL, and Jay-Z did this with all of the, halftime stuff, and people not even getting paid for the halftime shows, the whole kit and caboodle, right? Cool. It happened. Everybody happy. Y'all watch our NFL. I'm cool with that. Now, I don't want to hear not a goddamn word if this is true. NFL, Jerry Jones, all of the whole racist mob, I want y'all to tell us the truth. Did y'all do it or did y'all not? They not going to do nothing. I just want to know. D Black Anglo want to know. I need to find out so I can troll everybody. Because everybody want to keep telling me, oh, you taking it too serious. You taking it too far. But yet, they keep disrespecting y'all to y'all face every chance they get. And again, this isn't far-fetched. We know who Jerry Jones is. We knew who Joe Gibbs was, even though, I said Joe Gibbs. My bad. I didn't mean to throw that on you, player. I forgot the man's name. But the former owner of the Commandos. So, I just want to see how all this is going to play out. And I just wanted to come to y'all and kind of see, what do y'all think? Do y'all think this is real? Do you think it's fake? Is this part of course of the NFL? Do y'all still watch the NFL after the first bout of disrespect? How y'all feeling about this? Let me know. Let me know. Please leave a comment. Thank you. hit the like button, share and subscribe.